Hey fam, how y'all doing? My name is Franklin and welcome to Orgaysis. Today we're playing Minotaur Hotel and we're gonna see if that potion we fed him is gonna, bring that half of his skull back to life, I guess. Let's get started. Barely a minute passes before he seizes the bottle and goes back to holding it up himself. Yeah, we kind of like fed him a little bit because he looks like he was struggling. He was struggling to feed himself. So we said, "Let me help you, honey." We could have poured him a glass. That would have made more sense. But it's just I'm in dad mode right now. Like we'll come back to regular me later, okay? He wastes no time and drinks the entire contents of the bottle without stopping, going so far as to shake the bottle to get the last drops. Estarion leans back on the sofa, a half smile painted on his face. Thank you so much for the wine, master. I feel better already. Can you call me by my name? I would love to hear him call my name. Anyway, it won't be long now before it starts taking effect. I'm tired of being called miss. I ain't nobody miss, okay? Don't mention it. It was nothing. Is that so? Master, if it is not impertinent of me, would you answer a few questions? Absolutely. Sure, I don't see how that could be a problem. I'm not sure how it's a problem. Some of that tone. I wish to know about the war. How did it end? Which one? Which war? Thank you. The Second World War. The conflict between the Allies and the Axis. France was occupied. How did it end? Does France exist still? There we go. Yes, it does. France is doing fine. The Allies won the war. A lot of stuff happened since then. You briefly tell him France's history after the Second World War, especially the aftermath of the war. I would not know that information. Again, France exists, so that would help me answer your question. But like, I would look it up. Like, I wouldn't know. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, I'm so relieved to hear that. I spent all those years locked away, thinking about it. Master Jean Marie talks so many times about France. Paris this and that, but also about the countryside. The fields of lavender, the fragrances, the vineyards, all sorts of wine. Master Jean Marie could never go a meal without a glass. Okay, you fancy. He grew up in a village near Bordeaux, yes. He always said his village's wine was the best, period. Period! Bruh. Who put that in there? Who put that word in there? Master John Marie fought in the Great War too. He found his way to the hotel as a guest himself, a shell-shocked young man fresh off the battlefield. On the battlefield, when everything is chaos, he inherited the deed from the previous master, and his rule over the hotel was a sight to behold. He was very kind, had a preference for bringing in victims of war. Okay. It wasn't easy caring for so many amputees and shell-shocked men, but it was worth it. He loved it here, but I suppose he loved France the most. I couldn't dissuade him from returning home to liberate his country. Understandable. He died in 1944. I felt it right when it happened. Felt the bullet going through my head in the middle of the night. It's like that, Estarion? Damn! It's like that? I could not. Nope. Mm-mm. 1 week later, the next master arrived. Jean Marie left a will, giving the hotel's deed to his brother, Master Clemont. Or Clement, I don't know. I think it's Clemont. Correct me in the comments if y'all want to. But Clemont wasn't bad at first. He was very eager to please, to be of use to the guests. But there was something in him. A greed, I suppose. To merely be liked wasn't enough, you see. He and Master Jean Marie differed greatly. Jean Marie had a vision to bring comfort to those affected by war. Clemont, on the other hand, didn't want to be liked but worshipped. It's like, oh my god. I was like, you feed, you water me? I must be God. He had his eyes on a guest. Oh God, not misogyny. Not in the video. A woman who held his mind in the palm of her hand. Get it, queen. But like, no. I don't like how where this is going. I can only believe it went badly. And so he, well, you saw what he did to me. That was him? That was Clemont? Okay. Okay, old man was Clemont. Okay. The guests are gone and the hotel has been left to rot. Okay. I had glimpsed the beginnings of madness in his eyes. I am no fool. It was clear he was no sane man, but I hoped he'd be harmless. Right? Like you think, okay, he crazy, but like he ain't trying to do nothing though. Like as long as he's placid, like I'm fine. I believe I met this Clemont you speak of. I believe I met this Clemont you speak of. He gave me the hotel's deed. That's not my voice. He gave me the hotel's deed, talked a bit about himself, said he squandered his one chance at something good. He's senile now, can barely talk right. He was looking for someone to take over the place because none of his kids would do it. Ooh. I mean, if he told me it was a magical ass hotel and everything gonna be fine, I could spawn food out of thin air. Bitch, where do I sign up? Give me that. I would have been his favorite child. When I checked the deed, it all seemed like gibberish too. I could only believe he wasn't thinking right and gave me some used napkin. He said he had done bad stuff during his life, but I never imagined it was bad as what I saw here. Astarion's brow is furrowed and his eye wanders. He twiddles his thumbs while you speak. He's still alive then. He closes his eye, wrinkling his visage in anger. Well, I would have thought if you would have felt his death, but like you going through so much of your own pain, it probably would have paled in comparison, honestly. Like if you died of old age or something, you ain't gonna feel that. You going through too much right now. Astarion looks up to the ceiling. His voice is relaxed now, almost soothing, but it carries a spike of sobriety. Master, if once again you would accept it, may I ask a question? This one, however, may be out of place for me as keeper. You give him permission. The labyrinth was created to torture me as punishment for my crime, but over the years, the human masters chose to impose a different will onto this realm. It began with a young man who took pity on me, and over the generations, it became a haven for the lost. Each master has a vision for it. We had a good run, a few good centuries ever since we started, until, as you saw, Clemont came along. I wish to know your intentions. That is awfully out of place for me. As prisoner, you are my captor, and I shall obey whatever your will may be. I think he's saying that so he can mentally prepare for, like, if it's bad, he knows to just like turn his brain off and just go through this century until he's like 70 plus years old and dies of old age. Like, you know, like he'll just check out. Nonetheless, I wish to have my impertinent question answered, if it isn't much. Is it your will to carry on with the hotel's mission to offer sanctuary to those lost and with nowhere to go? I should let you know before you answer that I am used to suffering. I've been through a lot worse than what you saw today. I didn't need to know that part, but okay. If your will is to torture me like Master Clemont did, then you need not pretend. I ain't fake with you, honey. However, you accepted my oath and took me into your service, and now you treated me with kindness. I will believe then that you are not like him. Hey. So tell me, is your wish to uphold the hotel's mission to provide respite to those in need? Be honest, if you will. My servitude to you remains regardless of your choice, as I have none myself. Do you wish to uphold the hotel's mission? wish to be a good master. I want the best for the hotel, but can't I set you free? Okay, stop. We're gonna figure this out next time. We'll figure it out next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Franklin. This has been Orgaysis. Next time we're gonna pick our choice. I'm gonna think about it. We're gonna pick our choice. If you like this video, then leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I upload the minute that I do. What else? If you like this game and would like to download the safe for work version for yourself, you can do so through the links down in the description and comment section. I believe that is all I have to say, so I'll see you guys in the next video.